Om Gam Ganapatye Namaha. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Kaliyuga Kalpataru. The second chapter, Sri Prahlada Rajaru, authored by Rajaru's Gururajacharya. The reign of Prahlada in the Gurukula. In the demon priests Shanda and Amarkanda school, the demon children were engrossed in games and studies in the front garden. Prahlada, adhering to his father's command, joined the school holding an idol of Narayana in his hand. The demon children welcomed him. Prahlada smilingly asked, "Friends, have the teachers arrived?" A student named Vichakshana replied, "Kumara, the teacher said they might be a bit late today. Prince, what shall we do until the teachers arrive?" Prahlada responded, "Friends, today I have composed a poem. I will recite it, and you can join me in singing." Holding cymbals in his hands, he began to sing. Raga Saraswati, Tala Adi. Translated as, all of you chant the name of Narayana. Remember the beloved of Narada, the beloved of the gods. For humans who worshipped the blessed Sri Rama, hell is far away and auspiciousness prevail. The compassionate one, the elephant-faced Lord, the slayer of demons, praised by Shiva and Brahma, the ocean of glory, the moving God of gods, the support of the world, the repository of virtues, protecting devotees who remember him. All the demon children surrounded Prahlada and began chanting Narayana in devotion. Prahlada, observed in meditation, was obvious to his surroundings. At that moment, their teacher, Acharya Shanda, arrived and stood in amazement at the scene. Seeing the teacher, the students stood silently in fear. Shanda, noting Prahlada's deep concentration, grabbed his shoulders and said, "Prahlada, what is this absorption? Wake up." Prahlada, coming to his senses, said, "Ah, who is this? Where am I? Oh, what a beautiful dream." To this, Shanda replied, "Prahlada, it was not a dream. Why are you standing lost in thought?" Seeing his elders, Prahlada joined his hands and greeted them. "O teachers, I pay my respects." Shanda responded, "May you live long. Prince, come, let's go to the school." The teachers with all the students, they went to the school. Once seated, he asked Prahlada, "You were talking about a dream, weren't you? What was the dream about?" Prahlada, "Guru, while I was chanting the name of Hari, I fell into sleep-like state and had a dream." Shanda, with dissatisfaction, "What was your dream?" Prahlada, "As I was engrossed in the worship of Hari and observing this, my father tried to make me forget Hari. Then Lord Hari, holding the conch and discus, appeared in a captivating form, protected me, placed his hand on my head, and smiled gently. When I opened my eyes, I saw you." Shanda, mockingly, "Prahlada, you must be delusional. You always think about the same thing and have the same dream. Let it be. Look, Prince, you are destined to be the future emperor of the demon clan. You must behave according to our traditional customs. The emperor plans to visit the Gurukula today. Everyone must recite the lessons. I taught before the emperor, and you too must learn and please your father with what I teach." Prahlada, sitting near the Gurus, "Gurudeva, what will you teach today?" Then Shanda enthusiastically told Prahlada and the other demon children, "Hari is powerless, formless, and void. The world too is void. The philosophy of Jiva Brahma and the falseness of the world is the correct doctrine." He taught them the Advaita philosophy, saying, "Prahlada and demon children, this is what you must recite before the demon emperor." Prahlada, a devotee of Hari, did not agree with the teachings. He neither listened attentively nor accepted them, as they contradicted Vaishnava philosophy, and believed that such a doctrine was not beneficial. Observing that Prahlada was ignoring his intentions, Acharya Shanda decided to bring Prahlada back on track in a different ways to please the emperor. He said, Prahlada, you are not learning what I am teaching you. This will anger your father. Forget it. Now repeat after me what I am about to say to please the emperor. Prahlada, all right, Guru. Shanda, then say this. I salute Hiranyakashipu, the Lord of the three worlds. Prahlada, with a gentle smile. I salute Sri Narayana, the Lord of the universe. Hearing what Prahlada said, Shanda became angry and said, Prahlada, repeat after me. Salutations to Hiranyakashipu, the conqueror of the three worlds, the universally revered, the great and glorious. Prahlada, I salute the Lord of the world, the cause of the universe, the one worshipped by the unborn, the Lord of all, the one known through all scriptures, the ocean of compassion, the divine form of Supreme Brahman, Sri Narayana. Shanda angrily, is that all or is there more? Despairingly, O Prahlada, why are you so obstinate? Mockingly, if you continue like this, not only will you incur the emperor's wrath, but I, a poor Brahmin, will also become a target. What do you gain by troubling me? Prahlada, you worship him, that Narayana. Do you ever know who he is? Prahlada, smilingly, why do you ask that, Guru? He is a supreme Brahman himself. Shanda, anxiously, no, I mean, do you know who that Hari is? He killed your uncle. Can you worship him? Prahlada, isn't it natural for the Lord to punish those who commit crimes and become a menace to the world, Guru? Shanda, you are out of your mind. That Hari is the sworn enemy of your family. Prahlada, to that noble being there are no friends or enemies. Shanda, isn't he the enemy who killed your uncle? Prahlada with a smile, isn't he also a friend who protects me? Shanda angrily, he is a deceiver, your father's arch enemy. Prahlada humbly, that's my father's delusion. It is not beneficial to harbor hatred towards the Lord of the universe. Shanda, you shouldn't talk like that, boy. Your father is not ordinary. He is the Lord of the universe and you should worship him. Prahlada smilingly, Guru, how can you say such things? Knowing everything, can you fill the minds of pure-hearted children with ideas far from the truth and lead them astray? I am sorry, Master, but it saddens me to hear you speak untruths. Shanda, speechless. Am I speaking untruths? Truly, your father is the Lord of the universe. Prahlada, Master, how can my father be the Lord of the universe? Shanda, don't you understand, Prahlada? Prahlada smiling, did my father create this animate and inanimate world? The great mountains, flowing rivers, vast oceans, the beautiful blue sky, twinkling stars, towering trees, beautiful animals and birds. Did he create all this? Did he create these gardens that radiate the beauty of nature? The sun that illuminates the world and the moon that brings peace and joy? Is my father the creator of all this? When did he create all this? Weren't all these things present even before my father was born? Who provides sustenance to all living beings in their respective times? Who is the cause of the moon, the sun, and the constellation? Is my father responsible? If so, let him stop the course of sun and the moon and change the laws of nature. Can my father halt the cycle of birth and death that has been ongoing since time immemorial? Bewildered by Prahlada's line of reasoning, Acharya Shanda, unable to respond and filled with anger, exclaimed, Who can answer your queries, O Prahlada? To this Prahlada replied, How then can my father be the Lord of the universe? How can I accept him as the Supreme Lord, who survives merely by the grace of that universal Lord? Please tell me, Guru. Shanda, pleadingly, child, just once say, as I tell you, Om Hiranyakashipu. Prahlada, Om Namo Narayana. Hearing the name Narayana and filled with rage, Hiranyakashipu stormed in a roar. Who dares to remember my arch enemy in my dream? The conqueror of the three worlds, who is praising my enemy? Everyone stood trembling with fear. Prahlada stepped forward and respectfully greeted, Father, I salute you. Seeing his son, the face of the demon King Hiranyakashipu softened, he joyfully asked, Son, how is your learning progressing? And placed Prahlada on his lap, saying, Prahlada, what have you learned? Tell me. Prahlada, what shall I say, father? Hiranyakashipu, tell me what you think is the best lesson. Prahlada replied, O Lord of the Asuras, the best practice of those who are always troubled in mind and caught in the cycle of suffering due to the attachment to transient pleasures is to renounce the illusory comforts of worldly life like a dark well and take refuge in the forest, seeking Hari, the Lord. Hearing Prahlada's words, Hiranyakashipu became extremely angry but masked it with a forced smile. He said, Teachers, the minds of children get corrupted by the company of enemies. Ensure that my son is not influenced by those Brahmins who support my enemy Hari. Teach him our traditional knowledge at home. After saying this, Hiranyakashipu returned to his palace. After Hiranyakashipu left, Shanda said, We have managed to escape the immediate danger. Prahlada, you heard your father's command, didn't you? Come, let's go to our home. I will teach you there. Saying this, he took Prahlada to his house. Shanda and Amarka taught Prahlada the Arthashastra, which explained the principles of dharma, righteousness, artha, wealth, and kama, desire. After some days, realizing Prahlada had mastered Niti Shastra, which teaches the four methods of sama, conciliation, dana, gift, bheda, division, and danda, punishment, he also became proficient in dharma, artha, kama, and ultimately in moksha shastra. Then decided to show their teaching skill and wisdom to the demon king and gained his special favor and trust. So they took Prahlada to Hiranyakashipu. Hari Om, Sri Gurubhyo Namaha.